Hello everybody, welcome to Techlore. Today we're going to talk about cryptos, more specifically which ones I believe are on the right path to success in 2018. Before we start, I want to clarify a few things. One, I am not a financial advisor and I am not responsible with how you invest your money. None of these coins are guaranteed to go up and I am not promising they will. I want you guys all to succeed, but please do your own research on your investments and please only invest what you can afford to lose. Two, I have a very diversified portfolio. I am invested in 15 coins, but will only share the largest 10 in my portfolio to keep the video short. The other 5 are in the pinned comment below. 3. I will go through every crypto from the smallest to largest makeup of my initial investment. This is not an in-depth explanation on each crypto. Let me know if you do want some more in-depth information on specific cryptocurrencies in the comments. Let's go dive right into the good stuff. At number 10, we have Xrp, making up 2.1% of my initial investment. The highlight of Xrp is they offer instant and feeless transactions unlike most cryptocurrencies, which have delivery delays and fees. It only recently started getting a lot of hype, and I think we could really see some great stuff coming out of Rayblox. In terms of my involvement, I wish I put more in when I started, and I would still definitely get involved if you still can with Xrp, since it's not even on that many exchanges yet. It has really great tech, and I think that once it starts expanding, we could really see the price start to take off in 2018. Number 9 is SUB from Substratum at 3.6% of my initial investment. Substratum strives to decentralize the internet by allowing people to host websites on the Substratum network. If this project is successful, we can see an internet where Tor and VPNs are unnecessary to encrypt your traffic. Personally, especially owning this channel, I think this is an amazing idea, but because of how early in development they are, I really backed off in my initial investment. If you guys are more confident in the project than I am, you can throw a lot more cash than I did at it. Number 8 is Dent at 5.1%. Dent is looking to change the way we handle mobile data. Rather than AT&T giving you a set rate per month on a limited amount of data, you can buy Dent and use it to buy a certain amount of data for yourself, or you can send it to anyone in the world. Probably the coolest thing about Dent is they have a product on the App Store and the feedback is amazing. This project is looking like it could really take off, and if you haven't hopped on the train, I would definitely get on it soon. They're really active on social media, they are always pushing out new stuff, and I believe they have an Android application coming in February. Number 7 starts my discussion of regrets because it is ETH Ethereum at 7.2%. I'll leave a video here and in the description talking about Ethereum because it really is its own beast. Ethereum is a staple technology in the cryptocurrency market, especially with altcoins, and I strongly believe in it. I just never put too much into it originally myself. They're definitely bound to do really well in 2018 though, since tons of altcoins rely on Ethereum. You really can't go wrong with it taking up a big part of your portfolio. And if I could go back in time, I would definitely make it one of the top 3 coins in my portfolio. Number 6 ties in beautifully with the channel, and it is Xmr Manero at 8.5%. Monero's main purpose is to be a privacy and security coin, titling itself as quote-unquote traceless. Despite popular belief, Bitcoin isn't really anonymous, but Monero is designed to be much closer to it. I think at the time of making this video, it is completely undervalued, and it's an amazing time to pick it up before it takes off, I hope. Now we're entering the top 5, starting with Iota at 8.9%. The Tangle Ledger is the biggest part of Iota, allowing extremely secure microtransactions to take place with possibilities that are honestly endless. I'd recommend reading about it on their website since they explain it extremely well, and they made a really cool theory video that I'll leave right here and in the description, which really goes through some of the possibilities in the real world. To me, the project sounds amazing and I'm happy to have it make up a large part of my portfolio. It has a very promising future, but I still have some doubts with how well it might succeed, so I held back a little bit with my investment, but overall it seems like an amazing project. Number 4 is the famous and infamous BTC Bitcoin at 15.6%. Bitcoin has been getting an awful rep and tons of FUD this past month because of its ridiculous fees and network congestions. The reason it's so high up on my list is because it is the #1 coin on the market, and it has been for a very long time, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. They're even working on the Lightning Network to try to solve the current scaling issues we're experiencing. No release date yet, but maybe one day. I see Bitcoin as a safer, low return investment than other coins on this list. Looking back, I wish I put more into Ethereum than Bitcoin, but you really can't go wrong with Bitcoin. If you want to buy Bitcoin and support the channel, I have a sign up link in the description below where if you buy $100 worth of Bitcoin on Coinbase, each of us gets a free additional $10 worth of Bitcoin. The third coin, which I think is the most underrated coin, is GNT, or Golem, at 16.2%. Golem uses the power of its miners to offer almost a supercomputer which anyone can rent for a certain amount of time for a specific task. I mean, it's just so cool. As an example, let's say Disney wanted to render out a movie in minutes rather than hours or even days. They can use the Golem network to render out the movie, and they don't even have to worry about their own hardware. The uses for this crazy amount of power are endless, and it's a really cool idea. Personally, I think it's just so undervalued and it has so much potential in the future. If you haven't hopped on already, you really should, but that's just my opinion. Number 2 on the list is another regret, and it's because it is Ltc Litecoin at 16.4%. The purpose of Litecoin is to be faster than Bitcoin with slightly better ability to scale. I used to really believe in Litecoin, not so much anymore after seeing projects like Xrp, which are instant and feeless, making Litecoin kind of a useless coin in my eyes, but it still has many uses and it's still one of the biggest coins on the market. I don't think you can go wrong with it. I just wouldn't put Litecoin as my number 2 coin. Number 1 on the list, you were probably screaming if you were expecting it, is Xrp Ripple at 16.4%. It has been my favorite coin for such a long time, and everyone that knows me knows about it because I just don't shut up about the coin. It is, however, one of the most controversial coins on the market. Xrp solves the issues with international transfers with banks. Rather than a transfer taking hours or even days with large fees, Xrp can transfer huge sums of money in seconds for insanely tiny fees. The most impressive thing about Ripple is it has genuine attention from real companies who implement their technology, since it solves a real world issue. The reason it's often disliked is because lots of crypto holders view cryptos as a way to separate from banks and offer a decentralized currency, whereas Xrp is seen to be aiding the extremely centralized banking system. Supporters of Xrp say it's not going to be possible to have a decentralized coin without the banks getting involved in some way, so we might as well work with them using Xrp. They also say it's one of the few cryptocurrencies that actually solves a legit real-world issue, whereas the other ones don't tend to do so as much. Those are the arguments. Both of them are valid, and the choice is yours to make on what side to take. Personally, I'm a huge believer in Xrp, and it is one of the coins I am most passionate about, making it my largest initial investment. So let's view my initial investments on the pie chart. As you can see, everything is very evenly distributed and diversified, which isn't really a popular method with crypto investments. I'll have more details about that in a pinned comment below. Some of the main highlights were Dent and Xrp, which really took off from my initial investments, and let's hope they don't stop there. As for the future of my portfolio, there will definitely be some rearranging on my end with specific currencies. But all in all, I am planning to hodl throughout the year and just check up occasionally to see how everything's doing. Don't day trade, kids. To bring it all back together, 2018 is looking like an amazing year for cryptocurrencies, where lots of really cool projects can finally start to grow at a rapid rate. It should be fun to come back in 1 year and see how everything on this list is doing. If you watched up to this point and you want to support the channel, you can use my Binance referral link to buy some of these coins or any coins you like while supporting the channel. I will leave that in the description below. That's the video, everybody. I hope you guys learned about some new projects and found something you might want to get involved in yourself. If you have a coin you're really passionate about that I didn't mention, first, sorry. And second, definitely leave it in the comments with a short description for why you think it's pretty dank. Don't forget to give this video a big like and share it with your crypto friends if you want to spread the message. If you want to see how to purchase these coins through exchanges, how to cloud mine, or any other crypto related videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel and follow me on social media to catch them all in the future. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a frickin' Limericious day. you really can't go wrong with Litecoin since it's you really can't go wrong with Litecoin since it's really you can't really go wrong with Litecoin since you can't really go wrong with Litecoin since it's